Alright people, let's head over to the log so we can have a talk. Alright people, so now in this particular video, we're going to sit down and talk about these two new Federal. Now see, we got old school Federal box here, okay? They've switched up the box, I noticed, when I went to Walmart to buy me a 100-round brick. So I was like, well, I wonder what else they switched up. Okay, so here's your old box on your left, and here's the new box style on the right. I know you can see a color difference there already, correct? Alright, so here's the old shell, okay? You know, it's got a hot primer. You can tell because it's always got that bubble on it. It's got like a bubbly looking primer. If you can see it there. Kind of bubbles out. Hot primer. We're talking about on the old rounds there. Now there's the new one right here. You can already tell a little bit of a difference there. And it's got a different primer. It's got like a flat, standard looking primer. You know what I'm saying? Evidently not a hot primer like the old ones. So there's a change right there. Now also notice this. Now I'm going to take two of them here, because not every one stands out like the other one. Let me make sure I can get where I can see here. Alright, so see how the crimp, it kind of bulges out. If you actually buy these and feel it, you'll see what I'm talking about. The crimp on the new one kind of just like, it's like this, and like pooches out. It pooches out a little bit. Compared to the old ones, they're just completely flat. They don't pooch out at all, you know. So, with all that being said, people, couldn't just put that back in the box, So, basically, the reason why it's pooching out, the new ones have this packing wad in there. It's a spongy packing wad, okay? See how it compresses? They've got it compressed in there, and it's putting pressure, and it's making that crimp want to do that pooching effect because of this type of packing wad. Now, here was the old style packing wads that they did use. It didn't compress at all. It's completely flat. It's just like a little cup, little plastic cup. This is still kind of like a plastic cup, but it's a spongy plastic cup. It's compressed, okay? So those are your differences right there. Now this come out of a 20 gauge. You're probably wondering that's a little bit small there. Yeah, it come out of my son's 20 gauge shells. But anyway, I couldn't find none of my 12 gauge ones laying around. So with the new Federals, they both shoot great. I haven't really noticed any problems with anything. I was just going to point out some differences. Obviously you're going to notice box style right off the bat. And as you take deeper looks, you're going to notice, you know, they don't offer the hot primer anymore on them like they used to. We're talking about with standard bulk pack Birdshot ammunition here. And then with the new one, you'll notice the crimp pooches out a little because of that new type of packing wad. Now I want Federal to do this, okay? I would like for you to understand that nothing needs fixed unless it's broke. Your old style shotgun shells with the old style packing wad, all that, and the hot primer, I thought was an excellent idea. I like that whole concept. And I'll tell you something else I noticed too, because I'm not no dumbass. These new shells, they're not as thick. They just seem like they're not as tough made as the old ones. Okay? Because as I hold both of these here, I can just feel the fucking difference. You can't beat someone like me who can just tell. I can tell the difference by feeling it. I know good quality when I see it. But I've shot both of them, okay, out of all kinds of different shotguns already, and I haven't had no problems. So I'm saying, you know, no, this isn't a video complaining about this. It's just more like a video just showing you the differences and what I would like Federal to go back to, which is the old style. Alright, so I hope you found that interesting. So people, I have to add to this video. Now this is, I'm serious, damn month after the other parts of that video. Now I have to go back and show you a clip here, okay, of the bullet that was pooching out, the middle one. See what happened. Here's how the old ones were, of course, as you've done seen through the video. Here's an old shell. Ain't nothing popping up out the end though. The crimp is not pooching out the top. And it has this packing wad that they use in it. It's like a little cup. Nothing special. Works great though. You know, why fix something unless it's broke? Dang, I just farted. Then the one that had the freaking, they looked just like these and they changed them, but had the freaking, the crimp was like pooching out some. That's because they were squeezing all that compressed down in there. Look at that. Oh, they were squeezing all that in there and it was trying to release, pooching out the top. So I guess they figured out that wasn't the best thing to do. So now we move to this packing wad, which reminds me of like a Remington type packing wad or a Winchester packing wad, roughly around, which works great because now, look, there's nothing pooching out the top like there was. Okay, so I'm glad they fixed it. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? Of course, same box design as the newer Federal stuff you're seeing. Since they changed the packing wad now, so it's not pooching out the freaking top, people. See what I'm saying? Alright, so anyway, maybe you learned something on this, maybe you didn't. It's definitely for the curious, though, I'll tell you that. See you on the next. Like I say, I was just going to buy some shotgun shells one day, and I was like, box looks different. Come home, I investigated a little bit, found out there is some differences. You know, differences in the primer, okay, for one. And then the quality seems a little bit different, but not so much different it really matters, I don't gather. But the packing wad makes that crimp pooch. I don't like that. I don't think that's good. Plus that's putting just a lot of pressure on the crimp. You know, could pop loose maybe, you never know. So anyway, but most of y'all probably be like, well, that's just standard Target stuff, it doesn't really matter. And to an extent that's correct, but why, like I said, do something and change something unless it's broke? It wasn't broke. I've been shooting on that old stuff for years. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll definitely see you on the next one.